The unique to India sub 4 meter subcompact sedan segment was invented by Tata Motors with the Indigo CS nearly a decade ago. Tata followed up with the Zest subcompact sedan, but even as a compelling package, the Zest did not sell as well as the Indigo CS did. As they say though, third time is a charm, and that's exactly what Tata intends to do with the Tigor. The Tigor is essentially the subcompact sedan version of the Tiago, and that explains the near identical front end. However, the Tigor does get a much nicer different front grille with hexagonal design elements and a twin barrel headlamp with projector low beams and halogen high beams. That said, LED daytime running lights have been given a miss. Now the Tigor is a sub 4 meter subcompact sedan, and without a shadow of a doubt, it's the prettiest of all the subcompact sedans sold in India. Now Tata Motors has really nailed the roofline with the coupe-like design, and there's a line that goes right from the roof right till the end of the boot lid here, and you get this little integrated roof spoiler which has a third brake light inside it, and when it lights up in the night it does actually look quite nice. The tail lights again are LED equipped and have this 3D design that really gives a sort of sportier edge to the car. The Tigor does look like a conventional notchback, but in the real sense of the word it isn't, and that's mainly because of the fact the rear windscreen doesn't really open up with the boot. Now, the boot itself does not have a little latch on the bottom as it should have, and you still need a little key that opens it up. But you do get a really wide loading area, and these struts instead of the big brackets that really don't intrude on your space. Now 419 litres is the actual capacity, but well, we have to test it out, right? And which is why Vijay, our producer, is going to get in the boot now. Come on, come on. He fits. The interior design too is similar to that on the Tiago, but the Tigor makes up for all the features that the Tiago did not have. To kick things off, it gets a touchscreen infotainment system with mirror link. And although there is no Apple CarPlay, essentials like a reversing camera and parking sensors have not been skipped. Now, as with most subcompact sedans, the Tigor will be extensively used by passengers at the rear. The front seat is adjusted to my driving position, and I still have a considerable amount of leg space to play around with. A headroom, on the other hand, because of the coupe-like styling on the roof, is a slightly little less than the hatchback version, and if you're slightly taller than maybe 6 feet or so, headroom might be a little bit of an issue. On the positive side though, you get a flip-down handrest with 2 cup holders, and these headrests here, although they're not adjustable, are quite supple. With 84 bhp and 114 Nm of peak power and torque, the petrol engine is powerful on paper but still feels a little laggy and underpowered on the road. The NVH levels and refinement too are higher than expected, especially when revved all the way to its red line at about 6000 RPM. The diesel, on the other hand, is less powerful at 69 bhp, but it makes more torque at 140 Nm. The diesel turbo engine also feels more responsive than the petrol and a lot more drivable, especially around the city. Both though have one big positive: they are easy to drive. With a light and yet responsive clutch and slightly clashy but well-weighed gear shift, the Tigor does not wear you out in traffic. Both slow-speed steering feedback and high-speed cornering is impressive, and so is the ride quality. The steering wheel itself, passed down from the Bolt, has a great ergonomic feel, which is very helpful in case you need to throw the Tigor around a bend or two. The Tigor rides and handles well, is very well equipped, spacious, and frankly thoughtfully engineered. And although we wish the engines were a little peppier and more refined, one of the biggest reasons we think the Tigor will be popular will be because of the way it looks.